But Commander Llewellyn, what happens if it pops? Because ours grew before winter. Kyle, the one on the Kyle and I's farm, it did grow. It growed first. It growsed. How much do you need fertilizer? Or do we have it at the farm, Micah?
There was 2 things of fertilizer that I noticed
At the farm, like the
there
solid.
was 0. Yeah, but there's just a little bit of seeds left back at the house.
Yeah, we're gonna buy a bunch of seed. So I'm gonna get that for you. Go ahead. You take 5 of them, right?
I have no idea. I've never done this before. I try to stay away from sugar cane
Why is that?
because it's mind-numbing.
Is it really?
Doing 1 row at a time? My gosh, man.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna love this.
I'd rather just shoot myself in the head.
Well, that's why we're gonna rent the bigger seeder. Yeah, see that was he said do you English much, bro. And that was I keep trying to tell Kyle that they're probably going to die, but he disagrees, so we'll have to see. Yeah, the bike. Are you talking about the oval, like by the school, Lee? Is that what you're talking about, or is there actually a bike? Oh yeah, like off of the main by the main road, like where the corner of death is. I know exactly what you're talking about, and no, I haven't taken the car on there, but I know what you're talking about. That's what I think too, Commander Llewellyn. I'm pretty sure that that's what's going to happen too, but we'll find out.
All right, I'm full.
Cool. How is there anything left, or
There's, yeah, a pallet and a half.
lease? Yes. And we're going to have to buy some more pallets. Thankfully, the sugarcane's pretty cheap. Tell me, when you fill up with the fertilizer, let me know if there's anything...
Left? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Lee. It's where I tried to turn around with the truck, I think, when I was trying to undo the 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should be enough for now. We'll see. We'll have to see if this tractor has enough power to pull this thing. It should be big enough to pull it, but... Oh, the Rallycross. Yeah, I like Rallycross. We're going to buy the seeder later on in the game, like after the next harvest. The nice thing is we shouldn't have to, honestly, if you think about like the 10% that you lose for not plowing, it might be better just to leave it and lose the 10% than have to keep seeding. I don't know. We'll have to see. Duh. This might be the last time we have to seed anything. We'll have to, I mean, obviously until we get the farm bigger.
Well, I heard that when you do sugarcane, when you harvest the first time, you let it grow. The second time, it's a little less. And then it's a little less after each harvest.
I don't know. I heard that it's the same for the 3, and then when the plowing comes up, that's when it drops 10%. Anyone want to comment on that? If you've done it? We'll see. I mean, if it doesn't, we'll find out. Like, that's why I'm thinking we don't even really need to save any because we're just going to keep growing. Until we decide to replant, we don't really need to save any. Right, so I'm thinking you only have to do it once and then just leave it. And you should be able to plant right over that. Is there fertilizer left, Micah?
I wonder if these fertilizers are fake because I'm not getting the...
They're not full, are they? Okay, Sparker says it'll only regrow 3 times if you have plowing on. Yeah, it's a big seeder. That's why I'm wondering if we'll be able to run it. So you're not getting any?
I can't get the trailer to trigger to pick anything up yet. Hold on. There we go. Hold on a second. It's on the other side of the tractor. Yeah, there's still 2...
Right, Cyclotronic.
Still 2 things here.
Okay, so there's a decent amount left. All right.
Yeah. I'm just going over the oil seed, right?
Yep, just go right over it.
Okay.
This tractor doesn't seem to have any problems pulling this, so that's good. It's having an easy time. Sure. Yeah. What's up, Rye? No, I think it's a good song. It's shady, but can you give me an ice water? It's got great guitar riffs in it. Hotel California. No, I think it's a Strat. Watch them play it live. There's lots of live videos of them playing it. They have like 6 guitar players, the Eagles. Yeah, they have a lot of good singers. Don Henley is probably my favorite, but this is the last worthless evening that you'll ever spend. But what? Yeah, ice water, please, Rye. What's the? But what's the one? Let's see, sugar beets. Plant it once, harvest it, keep what you need for the pigs, sell the rest. The harvest is big enough that stores will hold more than enough. You said it before you get bored with the map and then move on. Don Henley, that's the singer's name. But then there was the other guy too. Who was the bass player? You remember that song that he did? I can't tell you why. Is that Glenn Frey?
Yeah.
I can't tell you why. That's a great song. I remember listening to that when I was like 4. Like my mom used to listen to that on the radio.
I remember the first day I realized that those 2 guys were on the same band. When my dad told me, I was just like,
"Oh my
you mean to
gosh!
tell me both those guys were on the same band?"
That's incredible. So much talent.
And he's like, "Yeah, it was the Eagles." I was like, "The Eagles? They were the Eagles?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like,
"Wow!"
Euphoria takes control. I was like, "Oh,
I love the Eagles." Yeah, Glenn Frey. He was the bass player, right?
I don't remember.
Or was
he the drummer?
Or was it Timothy Pogue that not Timothy Pogue. Timothy the bass player sings that song. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. It's not easy to Oh, there was 10% left in that. Oh no.
Gotcha.
Great. Now I got to go back. What would make your telly look really cool, Ryan? Make it white? Oh. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Scrub the paint off? It could be a coating. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to run. Yeah. Oh, darn you, Ryan. Oh, like delivering your piggies to the butcher. Yeah, beet harvest. The beet harvest is brutal. And it doesn't pay much. The money just goes, it sags pretty fast. All right, so we are on our way home. I will say this thing's shaking my tractor around. I'm having a hard time keeping it straight. Take him to the shop,
too.
chop. I'm not even near the field yet. Poor Micah's up there doing the whole thing by himself. I'll be there eventually, Micah. I've spent now 45 minutes driving around with this thing.
Okay, I'm about ready to hire somebody.
Yeah, but then what are you going to do?
Go play Mud Runner.
Bad Micah. What you going to do? Oh, you can harvest beets when it's raining. That's cool. Let's see. No. I'm just going to get a big freaking 8,000 liter. No, it's $12,000. Never mind. We'll buy that. Take him to the chop shop. Well, you do that with the pigs, though. You sell the pigs. That's all they're really good for is manure and selling bacon. Bacon!
Oh, I love bacon. I could eat some bacon right now.
Why won't this fill up? What the heck? You're right. You have to kind of like be on the left side. It's a little weird. I played Lawfolds a little bit.
Man, I so want to harvest. I don't like planting this crap.
I know, Micah, but it's
Sorry.
only once, my friend. Only once.
Ugh.
Or
I was
3
so
times.
looking forward to harvesting and not planting
Not
this junk. You suckered me into planting,
This junk.
jerk.
You said you jerk. Let's see. Map. It'll go faster once I get there, trust me. Is that working? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, it's going right to stage 2. Look at that. Sweet. Big Nasty said he'll play Mud Runner with you.
Didn't I friend you?
Who, me?
No, Big Nasty. I thought. Oh, I didn't friend him. Yes. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, Big Nasty.
I'll have to try Law Folds. I haven't, like I said, I'm trying. I've been playing mostly on old streams because I have a pretty established farm on there, and then I'm also playing on. I'm trying the West. What's it called? West River. What's the name of that new one? The Black River. The English one that's everything's spread out all over the place. Everybody's freaking out about.
Oh, West Coast.
West Coast. I don't really like it. I'm trying to like it.
Isn't it? It's just because it's too big.
Mm-hmm. It's too distributed.
Well, I heard that you can actually give ownership to other people in that, can't you? Something like that?
What?
Yeah, like each person can have their own farm.
Oh, wow. For multiplayer? That's cool.
Yeah. Like there's a mod where you can give ownership to certain tractors to certain people.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, well, that works good for multiplayer. But single player, I don't like it. I basically moved everything to the main farm and sold a bunch of stuff and, like, really cut way back on what the equipment I had. I'm just going to work the fields to start with, and eventually I'll spread out. But the grass fields are so far from everything, it just makes it aggravating. All right, Micah, here I come with the big thing. Mr. Micah, don't you be sad.
When are you gonna get Star Wars, Arthur?
Star Wars what?
Battlefront too.
Never.
Okay.
I mean, no offense, but I really hate shooters.
I know, but I just think it'd be funny to watch R2D2 kick your butt.
Over and over and over again.
And over again, yeah.
Yep, we can pull it. It's not very fast, but I'm doing it. I was a little afraid I wouldn't be able to pull it because I'm about 40 horsepower under the requirement. This seeder is way, way better.
Oh.
What happened?
Nothing.
What the heck was that?
I was reading chat and I went over just a bit.
Oh. Yeah, I like Battlefront. I actually played Battlefront 2 quite a bit with my friend on computer. We had fun with it, maybe it was on Xbox. I don't know. People keep asking me if I'm going to buy an Xbox, and the answer is never. And then they ask me if I'm going to buy a PS4, and the answer is never. Look, I really don't play television downstairs, so I don't play games on the television downstairs. So if I'm gaming, most of my time gaming has to go to recording and stuff. So that just will never happen. And if I'm relaxing, like doing Bible study or whatever, I'm playing Truck Sim. So it's just, it ain't going to happen.
Come to the dark side, Arthur.
What's that? This PlayStation?
Yeah. Consoles. Come to the dark side.
I used to, like I said, I've owned a lot of consoles in my life. Just more vintage stuff, Like my most recent console that I owned was a PS2. I bought an Xbox. I had a huge tax return way back when. I bought an Xbox, a GameCube, and a PlayStation 2 all on the same day. I splurged. And I had
my head would exploded.
I know. I was so excited. And and I'm going to get a lot of flack. I'm going to get a lot of flack for saying this, but you know what the best console was? Graphics-wise?
It was the Sega Genesis.
No, the
right?
GameCube.
No. Oh, the GameCube.
The GameCube was so brilliant. The colors were amazing. Star Fox Adventures was incredible. You know, oh my gosh, Metroid Prime was unbelievable. So anyway, oh, no problem, S10 Blazer. Yeah, I love the SNES. Out of all the ones, it's the best. But yeah, the GameCube was the best looking of all three of them. It just was gorgeous. The PlayStation, I get headaches from playing because the graphics were so muddy. The Xbox was like real. Everything was all muted colors and stuff. But the GameCube had just brilliant, beautiful colors. I don't know. I think it's because they went with the ATI card at the time, and NVIDIA was still not like super good at when they did it. Now NVIDIA, of course, is king. ATI is, you know, fallen behind since it got bought out by AMD. Like everything else AMD, there's not enough money. Okay, a whole bunch of comments came in all at once, and I missed some of them. Let's see. Crop duster would be awesome. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'll probably be on for, I don't know, about another hour. Yeah, maybe for another hour. We'll see. I can see playing late unless Micah gets pooped.
I don't want to do this for no hour.
You want to trade tractors? This is much more satisfying because it's a lot bigger. Let's see. Yeah, we had Amiga, but not a lot of people had the Amiga computers. But yeah, we had Amiga. They were not big though. Yeah, it was expensive. I think the Amigas were a couple grand, weren't they? So people just didn't buy them because they were too expensive. There you go, Big Nasty. Wait, what was that? Wait, SA892, what was why the PS2 outsold the Cube? I missed the punchline. There's been so many comments. Why was it outselling the Cube? Well, they had more games and stuff. I mean, you know, the GameCube didn't have a ton of games, but... What is my favorite mod map on FS17? Old Streams. And I would say second up would probably be Lostburg.
Hey, on Old Streams, do they cut you, is there a cap on animals?
I don't know.
Okay.
The Amiga 1200, that's so funny. Let's see. My first console that I actually owned was an Atari 5200. But my cousin that lived with me had a Bally Midway arcade, which is a really, really rare system. You don't ever see them anymore. But look it up. It's kind of a cool. It had a really weird controller. It's called the Bally Midway arcade. We had a lot of fun with that thing. And then when the Atari 5200 had a really crappy joystick that would break every 10 minutes. So my mom got sick of taking it back to the store, and we traded it back in and got a ColecoVision. So I had the 5200 for like a couple weeks, and then we traded that in for the ColecoVision. So the ColecoVision really was my first long-term console. 100 sheep? Okay. Okay, so you had to sell them.
100 of everything? It must be.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I'm so hungry for turkey right now. I just can't get over it.
Yeah, well, the good news is you'll have some.
I've seen
tomorrow.
so many turkey commercials with gravy all over it. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, even on the 2600, the joysticks would break, but the 5200 was notoriously bad. Like literally, you get a week out of it, and it would break. They tried to make it like the ColecoVision controller, where it was real complex, but it didn't work. I think Blazerman. For Blazerman, it's 11:02 right now. Big Nasty. He's in the same time zone I am. So yeah, anyway, the PlayStation 2 way outsold the GameCube. They just didn't have enough games on it, but they had great games. Ryan was playing, in fact, just for an example, Ryan was, the other day, added anti-aliasing to Metroid Prime, and that's all he had to add, and the game looked almost modern. I mean, it looked like it was a brand new game. They had super, super good-looking games. Metroid Prime is incredible. The water splashes on the mask and everything, it's stuff that games are just starting to do now.
You want to see something weird, Arthur? It's not a very safe or family-friendly movie, but watch a little bit of a movie called Hardcore Harry.
Hardcore Harry?
It's first-person view. and it's a movie.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's got cussing and stuff in it. It's not. It's.
Well, I mean, I don't always
an
watch the
action.
best movies.
But what's cool is it's a first person like gamer view of being a superhero.
Oh, funny. That's funny.
Or not a superhero, but just an action movie.
Action hero. Let's see, third-party console joystick. Oh, there you go. Fire button on each side. I kind of remember those. Let's see. You had to use F-Zero. Well, I do think it'll be worth the work time, Big Nasty, if only because we can get 3 crops out of it. If we can pull 3 freaking crops out of this, it'll be definitely worth it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, they still have that, Jeremy. Even like the Nintendo Switch version has like, I think it has 1,000 slots, but each tractor takes up like 10 to 15 slots. So, no, I didn't, Gator. I did not see it.
Heck, I got a SEEDER on my Xbox the other day. It took up 15. And I'm just like, what?
Right, exactly.
15 slots for a SEEDER?
Let's see. Sure, because it only supported 1 button, but at least you had 1 on either side, so if you're lefty or righty, or whatever was more comfortable for you. I like the SEEDER, makes sense. You can set up your wheel, like you can set up your second wheel for the double wheels to line up with the. Get some lag here. Whoa.
The rows.
Yeah, like I put that on the row that's the last row that's planted, and I get a full row.
Must be nice.
Well, I think with that one you put the front wheel on it.
I just keep driving in circles. No, I'm kidding.
Right. Big round. Yeah, with the PC you're not limited. The Farm Sim is best on the PC, hands down. But it's close. I mean, the consoles are starting to get closer with the ability to at least get some mods, except for on the Switch, which has none. But I'll tell you what, there's something about. You guys are gonna laugh at this. I play the Switch when I poop. So I've got Goldcrest going, and I've got all 3 fields plowed now, and I only did plowing while I was pooping.
That just shows your age, Arthur. It just takes that long to take a crap now.
Well, that too. Come on.
Dang tractor. No.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about a 4Runner Gator? Did I just hear you're going to buy? You saying you're going to buy a 4Runner Gator? Did I just hear that right? I can't be hearing that right. Oh, that's frustrating. Oops. I don't know, Big Nasty. Some people are saying yes, and some people are saying no. It sounds like if you have plowing on, it lasts for 3 harvests. So, what's up, Netterus? Was that too much information, guys? Big Nasty said awkward.
What? Everybody poops?
I know everybody poops. Well, on top of it, I just thought that'd be a cool example of why farming on the Switch is cool.
Most of my videos are watched while I'm taking a dump from you, Arthur. So no. Okay.
Yes. Well, Gator, I'm glad you finally came to the Japanese side of things. Toyota makes amazing vehicles. They do. I was just talking about that tonight. I was driving home in my 13,000-mile Kia, and because it's cold outside, my windshield's rattling. And that just, it's like, back to Toyota. I'm like, I want to get all these different Kias, but then after that happened, I'm like, no, I think I'm just going to stick with the good old Toyota. Yeah, we're... No, we can talk about poop. Kids poop all the time. In fact, some kid was telling me, okay, so I went to a house today. There was a little 3-year-old kid. He's like, the dog was down the basement barking. He's like, yeah. He's like, the dog has to go potty. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, he goes outside, he poops. Yep, I just like to play video games while I poop. Or watch videos. Sometimes I'll watch people's videos on my iPad. But, yeah. BOTW. Yeah, that's true. See, we're spreading cow poop on the fields. Everything's good. We're all good here. We're all adults. Yeah. No, SUVs are good, Gator, because you get... To me, an SUV is more practical because you have the carrying capacity like a pickup truck, but it's... You can also sit more people, so I don't know. I would for me personally, I would get an SUV before I got... yeah, see, Jeremy watches Daggerwind videos while he poops. I would rather get an SUV than a pickup truck just because I feel like they're more practical for what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't have a problem with pickup. I do have a problem with people that drive like jerks when they have pickup trucks, but I don't have a problem with pickup trucks. I think pickup trucks are great if you need one, but I also think it's silly when I see some guy driving around in a huge pickup truck that has never taken the thing off road or put a single thing in the back of the pickup truck. Like, why do you have a pickup truck? You don't need it. You're just wasting gas. But at contractors, like my friend Tim, the guy, he has to have a pickup truck. He pulls trailers, he pulls, you know, he's got his back loaded up with all his construction equipment. The guy needs a pickup truck. You couldn't survive without it. But having a pickup truck for a car, I don't know. Thank you for whatever that just was. Somebody did something and I didn't get to see what it was. Anyone catch that? If it's a new viewer, welcome aboard. But
20 fly the W?
Oh, okay.
26 fly the W, something like that. I think it just joined or...
Okay. Oh, he's probably hosting. Thank you for hosting Fly the W.
Sorry, I got the show on my cell phone, so it's hard to read or hard to see. So.
Yeah, the SUVs get better mileage. You're right, but when are you going to... Gator, my question to you is this. You're 15 years old. What on earth do you need to carry that's 5,000 to 8,000 pounds?
A mattress.
What are you carrying that's like 10,000 pounds that needs to go in the back of your pickup truck? Nothing.
It's not the weight, Arthur. It's the size. It's a mattress.
It's the mattress, right? I got some pretty big couches in the back of my minivan. However, if you're doing like if you have wood or something, you know, I mean, if you're poop, obviously that's right, Lee. If you got a, you know, I don't know, whatever. If you like pickup trucks, get a pickup truck. I don't. It's.
You could put a couch back there, and you could just back up to a river and go fishing.
That's.
You know. You know, you can do a lot with a pickup truck.
A boat, yeah, definitely. If you haul boats, I mean that's definitely a perfect thing for a pickup truck. And I definitely see that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not against pickup trucks. I just think it's silly when people buy pickup trucks and they don't need them, or never actually use the pickup portion of the pickup truck.
You're just a pickup hater, that's all.
No, I just... yeah, okay. Sort of. Fine, I am what I am.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I might actually buy my mom's car. We'll see. It's so uncomfortable. I don't really want to buy it, but... If my credit's shot at the end of these leases, I might have to do something like that. It's a Honda Pilot.
Oh, okay, a little SUV.
It's a big SUV, but it's super small where my legs go. I'm just like, what? How did they figure this out? It's a 7-passenger SUV. It's like the size of a boat. There you go. There you go, Big Nasty. Yep. Hey, that's right. Everybody's up tonight because nobody has to go to school tomorrow. Hey. Well, we're having a sugarcane party tonight. I've drunk. I had coffee tonight, and then I had some tea. I'm going to be up till like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll be feeling really bad tomorrow. I actually have to work tomorrow, so it sucks. Your mom loves her CRV. My mom did too. Her CRV got crushed in Hurricane Sandy. A 200-year-old oak tree fell over onto her house and then rolled off onto the car. And she called me. I think I told this story before, but she called me and she was crying. And she's like, it fell on my car. And I'm like, all right, Mom, I'm on my way up. It's okay. Like, her power was out. So I took her back to my house so she could stay overnight at my house. But she was crying, and I got there, and she's like, do you think they'll be able to fix it? There's this freaking 6-foot-around tree on top of the car. And I'm like, Mom.
Well, see, that's when you got the video of... what was it, Tool Time, when that beam fell on Tim Allen's wife's car? It was a Nomad, and it looked like a hot dog bun.
Right, that's the wheels were totally like had a 90-degree angle out, like from underneath the car. I'm like, Mom, I don't think they're going to be able to fix that. Like the back window was completely popped out. There you go, Gator. That's a nice car. I'm missing stuff here. Hang on. I'm busy reading. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was pretty smushed, guys. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Armpit cam. That's right, Lee. Not tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Dre? Wolfpack. Arf, arf. Welcome aboard, Wolfpack. Yep, we're just planting sugarcane. It's super exciting. Super exciting.
Yeah, you're gonna have people calling for just cultivate, will you? Please.
I know, please.
Can you just please cultivate?
Can we just watch you plow for a while, please? Because this is killer. Hey, look, man, we're almost like 20% done, so we're doing good. I'm gonna have to cut these episodes down on YouTube for sure.
I would just delete this part.
Yeah, right. Let's see, 90 GMC Sierra 4x4. That is fairly antique. I mean, you're 20 plus years, right? Does that qualify for historical vehicle plates?
Yep. 25, I think.
Oh yeah, because Mark's was a 92 and his Riata, and that qualified.
Yeah, mine's a 92.
92, okay.
But with historical plates, I think there's a provision where it's not a daily driver.
It's the Wolf Squad. 20 and over. There you go. Okay, so it's 20 and over. Yeah, he had historical plates for it, so. I don't know. He didn't get. It's funny because he's got that 1980 RX-7, but he wanted it to. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. Oh my gosh, what's the name of that cartoon? Cowboy Bebop. But Mark is a huge Cowboy Bebop fan, so he took his red RX-7 and he named it the Swordfish 2 because that's the name of the guy's ship in Cowboy Bebop. So anyway, he did not get historical plates. So
he should have just put a license plate Bebop.
Yeah, so you have to have that, like Dre Doggan said, it has to be like less than 50 miles a week, which he drove more than 50 miles a week, but he only did it like in one day because he'd drive to like an auto show or something. So yeah, they put those rules on him, but nobody really cares. They don't necessarily check that.
Well, if you take out the months you don't drive it in the winter,
right? Yeah, what are they going to do?
go over.
What are they going to do? Like sit there and actually read the odometer? I mean, it's like they don't know what your odometer was when you left, so they can't say how long you've been gone. But that'd be fun. That'd be cool, Blazer, to actually like take out all the seats and stuff, and then, or not the seats, but like the carpeting and stuff, and then put like plastic down, like a cop car. It'd be kind of cool. Then you could barf in there and then just wash it out. Yeah, there's cops all over the place in Ohio. They're everywhere. You just can't have fun in Ohio. Seriously. Unless you're like, wait, but even on the back roads, that's where I got my ticket on a back road. I came off a road where it was 55, the speed limit dropped to 45, and I was still going 55, and I got a ticket. Dang it. Actually, I was going 65, but don't tell anyone. I was flying.
Our lips are sealed.
I was literally like on the gas, like, like, woo! I was like, oh, crap. On the freeways, though, they're pretty Nazi. Dre. Yeah, you can go pretty much 9 or 10 miles an hour over, and they don't get you. But they're all over the place, I think, is the point. There's cops everywhere, so they're always out, always looking for speeders and stop sign runners. Yeah, I'm old, and they still love to ticket me. That's why another reason why I won't buy even if I get a classic car, it's not going to be a fast classic car. It's going to be something.
Pull you over because you're Mexican.
It was nighttime. He didn't know what race I was. It was like pitch black out. He knew that I was going 65 in a 45.
Next time you get pulled over, say, "Are you pulling over because I'm Mexican?"
Yeah. What is it? I had a friend named Asa, and he had this beater Nissan. It was a Nissan Maxima, but it was all beat down and like ratty. And He had a job site that he was working on in Rocky River, and he got pulled over like every day. He'd get pulled over, and so finally, the last cop that pulled him over, he's like, dude, are you only pulling me over because I've got this car? Like, are you literally profiling me? Because I've been pulled over like 8 times in the last 2 weeks. And the guy's like, well, yeah. He's like, so, like, if I buy a different car, you guys will leave me alone. He's like, yeah.
Wait, was he black or?
No. He was Lebanese.
And what's an Acer?
Asa.
What is that?
ASA. You never heard that name in the Bible, Asa?
Yeah, but you said a car?
No, his name. No, he had a Maxima.
Oh.
His name was Asa.
Okay.
They still use some pretty severely biblical names in the Middle East. Dre, I think you can. I don't think it'll block you. There you go, Nasty. That's the way to do it. Well, just obey the law, and you probably won't get any tickets. Right. It's very true. The reason why I get tickets is because I was speeding. Beer advocate. There you go. Commander Llewellyn. Hey, those were my peeps, man.
Those are my peeps.
Those are my peeps. Oh, that's what you're drinking right now, Dre. Okay. Duff. Isn't Duff beer from The Simpsons? Yeah, well, in Florida, everybody goes like 25 miles an hour over the speed limit.
What, really?
Oh, it's crazy down there. Yeah, they just... Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. We got about 40 minutes till Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We'll definitely be streaming until then, so planting sugarcane for the entire hour, most likely, because this is a huge job. I think we're going to have some pretty big benefits. I think probably by the second harvest, we'll be able to get a bigger harvester. Taylor, thank goodness. Welcome to Ohio. Welcome to Burton. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. 12-hour drive, man. Oof. Yeah, you can pretty much drive 80 everywhere in Florida and Michigan, it seems like. Everybody goes like 80 or 85 in Michigan.
How fast are you planning?
Like what's the speed of my tractor? About
Like,
5
yeah,
miles
how
an hour.
fast? Okay.
Is that what you're at, too?
Yeah.
In the
I'm
90s.
curious to see if the bigger tractor can go fast or not.
Well,
I'm at
this
4.
Seeder's oversized for this, though. I'm pushing it pretty hard.
Yeah, I can only go about 4 mile an hour.
That's funny, Gator. Yeah, I usually go 4 to 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, and that's about it. Sometimes when I'm having fun or not paying attention, I creep up past 80, but... Yeah, with all those potholes, that's true, Llewellyn. They got awful roads. Yeah, well, it's only 60 in the city. We have 70 mile an hour speed limits pretty much everywhere in Ohio now. They've changed that, but through the city it is 60. Or construction.
Remember when it was 55 everywhere?
Oh, it used to be 55 everywhere, yeah.
Oh.
So.
I think I couldn't wait to go to Michigan.
Wait, what? How do you drive a kid? What?
A Kia? Maybe did you mean Kia?
A Kia? What? Well, it's the Toyota. I don't drive fast. The Kia I can drive. Actually, the Kia is faster than the Toyota, sadly. The Toyota looks all pretty and fast, and the Kia is actually the one that's actually same exact motor size. Definitely a different gearing. the Kia, if you step on the Kia, it goes a lot faster than the Toyota. Poor Toyota. Looks good, but... Now, the Toyota handles way better than the Kia. I'm trying Fly the W, but it's like bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, Commander Llewellyn, how do you like the Sedona? Are you pretty happy with it, and what year is it? Good evening, Crash. How are you doing tonight, buddy?
You know who we haven't heard from is IROC.
Yeah, oh no, IROC's going to come in right when we're almost done and be like, I missed it again! My Sedona. It's with an E. Well, thank you, Trey. Yeah, I'm starting to be a good streamer. Some work. Actually, all my YouTube stuff now is from my streams. I'm just trying to stream everything that I record, so it works good enough. There you go. Oh, it's a 2007. There you go. My neighbor just sold one of those, actually, but hers was all beat to heck. They way overused it. Crash Bandicoota. Is that true? The fatalities went up? I mean, I believe it, because obviously when you're going 10 miles an hour faster, the crashes are just that much harder. Like exponentially, too, I think.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm only going 4 miles an hour. I feel suicidal.
Oh, my. Oh, before Crash Bandicoot? That's hilarious. Oh, the Uplanders.
I would like to sit in on a Giants meeting and find the guy that said, let's do sugarcane.
That's
you know, and we'll give them one row at a time and these underpowered tractors to do everything with.
Right. What kind of music do you like, Dre Dog? I'm just curious. Oh, the straw trigger. I do not know. We haven't done pigs yet. We're still pretty much on the second day of farming, so I don't know. But if anybody does know, Dane Lord is looking to find out where the straw trigger is for the piggies. Yeah, driving a van, you know, when you go on long trips, they definitely, the minivans are the way to go. They're so much more comfortable. Taylor, you have a... Wait a minute. Do you have a Dodge? You have it's a Chrysler, isn't it? The one that you have, the if I remember right. That's what the State Highway Patrol said. Yeah, potatoes can be worse, for sure. And at least these regrow. Yeah, because these regrow. You can get a couple harvests out of them, so at least you only have to do this once in a while. I love the Saabs. They're pretty cool. 2012 Town and Country. Yeah, you put pictures on my page, didn't you? Was it the black one? I know somebody posted pictures of their Town and Country on my page. Yeah, that's the one thing I do miss about the Toyota. But then again, I can't really afford to go out of town, so... Oh, you like everything? Okay, except for punk rock. Yeah, I'm not a huge punk rocker. I like some punk rock bands, but... Oh, a red one. Okay, that's right. For some reason I thought it was black, but... Uh-oh, I'm going to miss some. Nope, we're getting it. And for those of you that are wondering, who just came in and wondering what we're doing, we're seeding sugarcane. The items that I'm running over right now, it's oilseed radish. So we've planted the oilseed radish to get a first layer of fertilizer, and then the second layer is being applied by the seeder, and then later on we'll come over with a weeder and do the third one. So that's so funny, Commander Llewellyn, right? Planting trees is worse. Yeah, Sunshaker, you're totally right. The planting the trees is the worst. Harvesting them's not so bad, though, but...
Man, everybody's making me feel bad. Here, I'm complaining about this, and there's other things worse.
See?
I just shut my mouth.
Let's see, UGG Town. What's UGG Town? I don't know what that is. Has a mechanic, some other there. Ideas are out there. Well, as far as engineers, interesting. Oh, because of the Saab has some different, like, really cool engineering ideas. Yeah, I bet she did, Taylor. The ditch jumped in front of you. No, you tried it, but it didn't work. Yes, the sugarcane will regrow 3 times if you have plowing on. It'll regrow, I think, unlimited if the plowing is turned off. It might even grow more than that. Some people were saying it grows more than 3, but I haven't tested it out either way, so I don't know. No, I will have. You have to do 3 rounds of fertilizer. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. So we're on our 2nd round here. Oh yeah, we do need to do more car mechanic. Probably once the rush of new games is out, I'll start hitting some of those games. I need to do more Gold Rush. We also need to do more of the car mechanic. That's a game that I've really enjoyed, and I just haven't had time to do a whole lot. That was from Con Wolf. Yeah, the prices are cheap too, Dre, for the parts. See, Taylor, if you had a Nintendo Switch, you could be playing it right now, with no mods or anything. But you could do, you could still be playing. Oh, you're doing it with the smaller one right now, Sled Shaker? Yeah, pain. Tank mechanic, man. I don't have any room for any more mechanic games in my life.
I think I'd rather do tank mechanic than car mechanic.
Yeah, maybe. I like car mechanic though. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
So did you get to drive anything though?
Yeah, just a little bit though, not much.
See, that's my summer car is the best.
Right, that's what happens every year. We just got a whole bunch of games coming out, so I'm just trying to keep up with. We got Farmer's Dynasty next week. We have the Straw DLC, the aftermarket DLC coming out next week. We also have, I mean, just there's a bunch of stuff. Farm Manager should be coming out next week. So we have 3 new games that we're going to have to cover. So I just need to. We'll get there. We'll get back to some of those other games once the season kind of dies down. Obviously, my summer car will be done soon, so I'll have room in that slot. So anyway, that would go well. Unfortunately, the Switch is so expensive right now. Wait till it comes down in price.
What is a Switch?
That's right, Dre Dogging. The Nintendo Switch. Dre Dogging says he works because he is a mechanic in real life. He doesn't want to do it for work, for gaming. No, the map is not. There is no map with the Straw DLC. I don't think. I think it's just the equipment. So. They actually have a Honda lawnmower mechanic. That's hilarious. I had a friend that used to build Honda lawnmowers. Guy that went to my church was a Honda lawnmower builder. He worked at the factory here in Ohio. Yeah, Tracer, that's true. You wish you could change the parts out as fast in real life. It's a stick that you chastise your kids. Wait, what did I run last week? No, the Straw thing is coming out next week. It's not released yet. Right, Dre's saying that's the same thing for him. Like, or Kush said that's the same problem for him. He doesn't, because he must be a mechanic too. Ship mechanic.
Did you say hip mechanic?
No, ship.
Oh. Okay.
Toot toot. I mean, they've pretty much. Uh-oh. What the heck is this? Did you just freeze up, Micah?
No.
I froze up.
Oh, thank God.
Uh-oh. I hope this didn't just, this just froze.
Sit still just for a minute. I see you're just sitting there.
What happened? What? Uh-oh. This isn't good. Are you guys still seeing everything, or did it go black?
Your screen is, at least on the game, is still.
I can't see the menu. Let me tab out. Hang on.
Okay, the Twitch just went black.
Yeah. Uh-oh. No! No! Oh! No.
What happened?
It crashed.
You lost your recording?
Frig! No, the recording's still working. No. No, it hasn't saved. It's probably, we probably have a save recently, maybe even like 3 minutes ago. Crap.
No. No, 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 no.
No.
Oh.
Let's see where we're at. Hold on. I'm going to check.
I just realized what you meant.
Oh, crap skulls. Well, if worst comes to worst. Sucks! Okay, so here's how hopefully we recover from this. You said I'm going to bed. Good night.
I need coffee and donuts. Stat.
Yeah, that was bizarre. That's the first time that's ever happened. Well, is it? Yeah. Okay, let me give me a second here to just kind of recollect myself and figure out how we're going to fix this. Save game backup. Save game backup. Oh, not too bad. 11:19 was the last save. So 13 minutes ago.
13 minutes of plowing.
Right? 11:19 on 11. No, that's wrong. I'm looking at the wrong time. Hang on. Date. Is that right? Hold on. No, sorry. 11:22. No, 11:22. That's today at 11:18 p.m. So what we do is, where is this? There we go, 11:18. So here's our thing. Yeah, man. Right. Well, the good news is we didn't lose too much. We'll continue going. That sucks. If you want to hire a worker and take a break, Micah, we can do that if you need to.
No, it's okay.
We'll cheat some money back in. You said a good sense of humor and no kids tonight, right? Thank you so much, Trey. All right, so yeah, right, exactly. Well, at least everybody's going to see this too. So here we go. Multiplayer, create game. All right, Micah, we're going back in. There we go.
Who's this we? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that sucks. I just almost spilled my water on myself, too. I was all tensed up. You want to talk about sucks? The bass player at our church stuck his finger in a wood splitter and lost his pinky. Well, a portion of his pinky.
Why was he sticking his finger?
He just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, he was. Oh, my gosh. Try not to look too hard at it, Mike. All right. Yep. Nope. I'm not ready to go yet. Okay. Wow. That sucks. But okay. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah. Water and Arthur don't mix either. It's freezing cold. So at least it could be worse. Yeah. We're still. We just lost about 20 minutes. Yeah. Frick. Yeah, weird random screams. That's because I'm by myself at home now. I'm spooked. Let's see. I lost about. Yeah. I mean. Oh God. All right. So here we go. Turn the seeder on. We're gonna lower the seeder, and off we go. Dag nabbit. That was bizarre. Kill Me joins the server. No, but we were a lot further along than we are now. Dang it. You said that that's 20 minutes of 30 people's lives that we'll never get back. You call them 9 and 5/8. That's so horrible, Sunshaker. But I might use that actually. Yeah, he came tonight. He was feeling pretty good. All right, how you doing, Micah? You need a break?
No.
Like, no, I'm good.
No. Did I ever tell you how much I hate you? No, I'm good.
Tracer's practicing arpeggios. What instrument? Guitar? Yeah, that's true, Grey Mantle. It is a little frightening. But whatever. Let me check real quick and see if my... The computer's still running, though. The game crashed. No, the computer's cool as cucumber. I'm feeling the air that's coming out of the back of the computer on both the processor and the video card are feeling pretty cool. So the processor's only running like at 30%. It's not like it's overload, but great. Now it's lagging. Non-electric. There you go. Yeah, Big Nasty. The game crashed. So yeah, you missed it. We had to now we have to redo like half the field that we just did. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Dre. I'm just getting a little bit of frame rate drop, but it's okay. Yeah, basically we're having a Groundhog Day moment.
Oh my God, that'd be awful.
If it crashed again, yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me, is there a way to increase the autosaves? We'll look at the settings. Volume master. I think it just does it every half an hour. I don't think you can change it. Crap. Well, what are you going to do? They redid Groundhog Day? Oh, no. Yeah, right. Yeah, at the server side, if you're doing like a server, then yes, you can change it to every like 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah, there's a setting on the server, but you might be able to go into oh, there's an autosave mod. There you go. Oh, it's a scary Groundhog Day. That's so funny. It's like the horror edition.
Oh, could you imagine being killed over and over and over again, like that Tom Cruise movie? Ugh.
Yeah, we're just using the local game. Yeah, so they're saying that there's a mod for autosave. Yeah, I'm glad that ATS has autosave. It's usually within like 10 minutes or less. I don't know. I can't stand those kind of movies. I don't do horror and stuff like that well, or depressing movies. I don't like them. If I'm going to be sad, I just don't watch it. I want movies that make me laugh. Because I'm shallow. Like Old Yeller, no thanks. Send me out to another movie, please. I don't want to watch
What about books that make you sad, like Where the Red Fern Grows? Oh my gosh.
Nope, I don't like those either. Or Watership Down. Oh, you mean like last night, Commander Llewellyn? Has anyone ever seen 100% damage in Truck Simulator? Because I scored it last night. And okay, hey, you too, Dre Dog, and have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I pretty much wrecked my truck. I hit an oncoming car at about 100 miles an hour. The truck ran for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then it just wouldn't start. It stalled out when I shift past 10th gear, and then the engine started dying, and then that was it. It stalled, and that was it. Actually, that might be a positive movie then, because at the end, hopefully, she finds out who her killer is and is able to survive. No, they're not 100 miles an hour. I was just driving like a maniac to figure out that there was some weird airplane, and I knew what it was, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I was thinking it was an F-105 Thunder Chief, but it turned out that it was a Sabre jet. What happened, Commander Llewellyn? What? Oh, in the game. I thought you were saying it happened in real life. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that's funny, Trey Dog. The butterfly effect. Yeah, the F-86, right? That was crappy. %, damage from a train. There you go. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I was like, that happened in real life. Oh my gosh! And you lived? Well, at least you're lucky. T-33s. Gosh dang it, I can't believe we have to do this all over again. Oh well. All right, well, We've done pretty good, Micah. We've been going for several hours now.
Yeah, thanks.
2 hours. Of non-satisfaction. Oh,
I was excited about coming in and harvesting, and I got stuck planting again.
I know, I know. You flipped the truck in Oxnard? Oh, okay. So you have to use the primer for bales. Interesting. So they forced you to use a primer. That's probably more realistic. Jeremy, you cannot use the cultivators for plows. They don't create fields. You can use them for plowing, but they won't. No, we haven't, Taylor. I do need a hug. Well, we're about almost where we were. So no, we have no harvest. We've made 0 income from this farm aside from the wheat sale. So.
And selling the equipment.
But we have a lot of, yeah, we've purchased a lot of good equipment, so. All right, Mustang Man, have a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully,
yeah, have a happy Thanksgiving, man.
Hopefully, we'll see you on tomorrow. When I do wash my car, I might be fading here too. We'll get this. We'll definitely get this filled
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
My summer car.
Oh yeah.
You said, oh yeah. Yeah, you think this is bad, Micah. The harvesting's going to be worse.
Come on, you guys. Don't mess with me. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, at least we'll get money. That's the good side of it.
Don't ruin it for me.
Saludos, amigos. I really like this tractor. I know people aren't liking it, but... Wait, which game is this, Jeremy? Which one you got to buy? You said money down the pit, dead. Yeah, harvesting is more fun than planting. You said you made the workers plant. Oh yeah, MSC, right?
Well, what's terrible about this is 1 row. That's the problem.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more exciting because I'm getting like 3 rows. So it's,
I mean, it's like I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. That's the problem.
But you are. I mean, it adds up. I'd get you a bigger tipper, but that tractor just won't be. I mean, this one can barely pull it. And I can't really afford to rent another big tractor, so these are expensive. But this tipper is definitely the way to go. I mean, you can't really do anything without this huge tipper. So. You know, to be honest, though, we've done pretty well. Now, we do have the loan out. That kind of sucks, but financially, I think we're doing pretty good on this farm. Yes, that's oilseed radish. That's correct, Taylor. So with this second pass, while we're seeding, I'm also putting fertilizer down. We now have 2 fertilizers, so... Right, 5 people planting with double seeders, right?
No, that'd be fun.
What's that? Having 5 people do it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta have the money for all that equipment, though. I mean, eventually my goal is to have...
Uncle a call.
Right. Eventually, I'd like to have 3 of these Staros, the big ones, and 3 of these seeders, so that Micah, Nick, and I can all do it at once. You know, that'll go a lot faster. But I am impressed that this tractor can actually pull this, so... Right, but the renting is still expensive. You're talking the seeder that I'm renting right now is almost $3,000 to rent. And so if I rent a tractor and this, you're looking at about $10,000 or $15,000. We're going to run out of money. So.
Hey, when you get to the end of the row, why don't you save it?
Okay.
Just in case.
Why are we? Because we want all sugarcane, man. We're doing it. You Taylor said we are going to have 3 huge fields.
Well, the other problem is the stupid combine was costing us what, $1,400-1,200 a day.
Yeah, the combine, it was expensive. Okay, so let me save the game real quick. Save game. Boop. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's still Gator. You're still talking like $10,000 to do the rent. I don't have that kind of money. We're going to go negative overnight if that happens, so I can't do it. Yeah, we might do that. Eventually, we might log into the empty lot and make it a field. No, we haven't done 1 and 2 together yet. I don't have a plow. I just have the subsoilers, and you can't create fields with subsoilers. So eventually, we may do that. I'm not too worried about having them separate because they're growing at different times, so we'll kind of have like a rotation going. It's not going to be fast harvesting these things, so as one comes up, the other one will be done. Dane Lord, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, or for the follow. I really do appreciate it.
Nice. Awesome.
A plowator, right, exactly. So you actually need to buy a plow, right? Right, eventually. I did sell the car. It's gone. Sold the harvester, sold the car. It's all gone.
I couldn't keep that thing on the wheels, man. Kept wrecking every time I took it out.
The car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dane's been here for a little while. He just decided to follow, which is great. All right, so we have 1,199 seed left. I think we're almost back to where we were because that's where I looked last time. Oops, I missed a spot.
I'll tell you what, if you get a guy to subscribe after watching an hour of this, holy smokes. That guy's dedicated.
Yeah. I gotta pee. Dang it. I'm gonna have to take a pee break here. We'll keep the stream running, but I gotta take a pee break, guys. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.